Another thing we couldn't get to yesterday because of the tragedy overseas, Hillary Clinton the other night here in Washington, D.C., gave two big events, actually. One event during the day where she talked about her economic agenda. Another event at night. It was a press dinner in honor of a great late political reporter, Robin Toner of the New York Times, who had this gift of figuring out the politics of policy. She cared mostly about the policy and covered the policy. We lost Robin a few years ago. There's now a foundation set up in her name. Dan Balls of the Washington Post won the prize the other night. Hillary Clinton came to give the keynote speech at this dinner, and she says, look, I know I have rough relations with the press. Maybe we should start anew.
My relationship with the press has been, at times, shall we say, complicated. And when Peter asked if I wanted to spend an evening with a room full of political reporters, I thought to myself, what could possibly go wrong? A new grandchild, another new hairstyle, a new email account. Why not a new relationship with the press?
Here's the question. Is it genuine or is it forced?
Yes. Of course she wants a better relationship with the press. She wants to be president, and it would help if the press validated her message, or at least didn't discredit it, which is what we've been doing lately because of her actions. Look, as you know, I've covered her for a long time. Her coverage has expanded, has gone from the range of fawning to viciously unfair and cruel. And the problem is she takes the fawning coverage for granted and internalizes the negative coverage. And it has created this culture around her of mendacity and disingenuousness and this, ends justify the means, attacking the media. If she wants to have a better relationship with the press, she's going to have to
take risks.
Take risks.
Take risks. Not only to the people, and she has evolved in so many ways. I met you when you were in Arkansas as the AP State House reporter covering the Clintons back then. In fact, she was the first lady of Arkansas. She had a tough ride sometimes in the Arkansas press over her maiden name. Then she became first lady. Then she was a senator. Then she was a presidential candidate, Secretary of State. Here she comes back. She has evolved several times, as our business has, and she doesn't like that on the right. She's viewed as polarizing. She's viewed as horrible.
You were there for the tea and cookies thing.
I was there for the tea and cookies thing. I was there.
At least some scar tissue.
I was in the room for the 60 Minutes interview. I had an interview the same day, Super Bowl Sunday, when she did the not some Tammy Wynette just standing by my man. She's also very effective at press when she wants to be. This is not taking a political side. The Twitter sphere is going to blow up. John King said this about Hillary Clinton. It's not taking a side, but she's actually charming and engaging. She's a great conversationalist, and she's really funny. She has that Midwestern sort of David Letterman funny when she wants to be. But she became paranoid after Whitewater, Ken Starr.
And if you talk to people who covered her as Secretary of State, they tell a very different story about their dealings with Hillary Clinton than political reporters tell. She was steeped in policy, she was friendly, she was warm. If you talk to her, people who are starting to sign up for this campaign that's going to announce in the next couple of weeks, they're saying all the right things about dealing with the press. The question is going to be what the message from the top is going to be. Is she going to be comfortable with her campaign putting out a little more detail, putting her out there more publicly? Are they going to revert back to kind of the old style from 2008? Things have changed so much since then. We saw that with this email controversy, how quickly something can really spiral.
She frankly needs an intervention of folks who understand the media and can explain to her they're not your enemy, they're also not your friend. If you want to get the benefit of the doubt from the media, what you got to do is be honest. You got to be accessible. You got to flood them with access and with initiatives and as you say, take some risks.
Trust yourself.
Yes.
Trust yourself. And yes, she has to get that advice.
Entitled to the coverage.
She's the CEO of the campaign now. She's the boss. She has to listen to all that advice. But if she's going to do this, it's going to have to be from her consistently as we go on. And Allison, as we get back to you in New York, think email controversy when you think about this from David Letterman and talking about Secretary Clinton.
President Obama and Hillary Clinton had lunch. They had lunch, and of course, Hillary had a private server.